Will you start now, stream? Please begin. Are we good? Looks like we're good. Do we have my voice coming through? Test, test, test. There we go. Alrighty. Sorry I'm a couple minutes late, but hello people of the internet. It is I, Soulrack Dragon here, back with more Fate Grand Order, where today we're going to continue the Little Big Tengu event. Looking at the support screen, I kind of wonder, I forgot to set my support up again for this event, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, I forgot to set up my support, good gracious. I mean, it's not like I've got much support to set, but still, I am being very lazy with regards to my support setup. Very, very lazy. I'm sorry if you're watching this and that you expected me to provide some good support for the event. I'm a lazy bones, very clearly. But, anyways, we're gonna be doing some more FGO today. God, I did a lot of off-stream, you know, interim mission stuff here. Future missions, since they did call for having more than 100% encounter rate. That was an easy enough thing to get. But first, let us claim the various things for logging in. The other sewing a beloved doll. And that's pretty much all we can claim. Yeah, not much. Not much at all. The Craft Essence Art Collection 2023 quest, I'm not going to be too concerned about doing that today. Yeah, there's nothing really else new here, I don't believe. This is the Mana Prism shop. I did stop buying the openers because I really don't need them right now. Rare prisms? What is new here? Something is new, and I have no idea what off the top of my head. I don't know. Something's new there, but it's not telling me what. Anyways, yeah. I did a lot of off-stream farming for the event. I've got 12 missions done. So we will go ahead and claim those missions and do some leveling up of the Tsukidachi skills and then continue on with the story of Little Big Tengu. Aww, Ushi made us a drink. That's nice. 30 werewolves gets us 5 lanterns and 1 candle. 30 wyverns gets us 5 cogs and 1 candle. We'll do that one last. 90 heaven attributes gives us 5 lamps. 20 wild beasts gets us 5 seeds and a candle. And unlocks 40 wild beasts, which gets us 5 medals and a candle, and unlocks 60 wild beasts, which gets us 100 prisms. Next is 5 riders, gets us 5 chains and a candle, unlocks 10 riders, which we cannot yet do. Next is 5 assassins, which gets us 5 gunpowder and a candle, and the 10 assassins, which is 5 Linogus and a candle. Then there is 15 divine servants, which gets us 5 secret lancer gems and a candle. 15 good servants, which gets us 5 seeds and a candle. 15 evil gets us 5 bones and a candle. French quest 10 times gets us 100 prisms and a candle. And 400 battle monakas as battle drops gets us their 100 prisms and a candle. And then last, but certainly not least, the other mission that is immediately available, 20 winged blade enemies gets us 5 seeds, a candle, and a new quest. And unlocks the 40 winged bladed enemies. Before we jump to that quest, however, I do have plenty of candles that I can get Benkei up to level 5. There we go. That just leaves us with Ku and Ushi. Honestly, I've been using Quick a lot, so Ushi is the next one to get leveled. We'll be able to get her all the way to 4 here. Easy peasy. Beyond that, though, I don't have enough to get anything else here. I've done a little bit of shop clearing, but without, you know, really great drop rates, it's not going to go fast. Anyway, so the event calls for me to do the middle training ground at the Mediterranean Sea once, according to the guide as well, so we will go ahead and jump into this. And I'm going to just keep using the same setup I've been using, which has just been Kichi and Double Scotty. It's been very effective, so, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Delicious H2O. But I should be able to get pretty clear of the event over the course of today's stream. There is still a lot of free quests that have to be pretty much farmed out of the way yet, but those can certainly wait and do in between streams. In fact, I haven't refreshed this page since I opened it a few days ago, so I should probably refresh to make sure that the guide has not updated. Knowing my luck, it probably has, but you know, better late than never is the phrase, I believe. Pardon the yawn. I am a wee bit tired, admittedly. It's been a long, long day for me, honestly. But I'm here still, and I always come back. Always. Ugh, so... Normally, I've been just straight up blitzing my way through the second and third wave with Kichi, but that's, I realize now, because I've been doing the beginning France stuff, which is incredibly easy, to say the least. It's literally a 3-3 node, even with the bonus to encounter rates, so I really should not be too surprised that it's different now, should I? And of course now this page is lagging hard, because why not? There we go. It's just the flipping ads at the bottom. Alright, but now we should have enough boom to just push through what remains. Shit is the keyword here, though. Go away, ad choice ads. I did get ad block on my laptop too, clearly. Very clearly, I need to download an ad blocker on my laptop. In addition to my main computer. Which you might not believe me, but I went a great many years without ad block on my primary computer. Yeah. Only just like a few months ago did I properly download my first ad block on my computer. I'm a little bit naive, I guess. I wouldn't say naive. I'm not technologically illiterate either. I just never could find a good one. They always seemed like scams to me. Much like a lot of antivirus programs, really. Much like a lot of antivirus programs, too. But it's fine. It is fine. I've got ad blocker on main computer. I need to download ad blocker for my laptop. Yeah, all things to do when I've got the free time. But there's actually a lot of... I'm actually probably going to have to break out the apples in order to fully farm, it looks like, the post-game stuff. I thought I did a good amount by knocking out the 9 times running beginner France, but no, it looks like I've got to be running the Mediterranean quest 5 times when all is said and done as well. 80 floating enemies has been unlocked and done, 13 out of 15 lawfuls, 5 out of 10 Mediterraneans, And the rest is the daily missions or the weekly master missions. Woo! Easy peasy. Alright, so we should now have... And there was... The floating enemies did say something about getting the next thing. There she bounces. Sea of Clouds at the edge is unlocked via the 80 floating enemies, which gets us 5 homunculus babies as well, and the complete Section 5 quest. Section 5, to the heavens! Because now, which just means we head to collect a new head? That's not the point. No, Ushi. It's not all about collecting heads, Ushi. I'll take Maeve here. She's not going to be too useful, but honestly, this looks like a very... It's going to be a very interesting node, I think. Avenger, Saber, Archer, Assassin. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. That is for sure. Because I don't need to worry about enemy drops, I can probably switch around some CEs, though. Scotty, for example, can get her bond CE, and Castoria can get the fragment. Otherwise, this should be fine. Just checking real quick. Yeah, that's no damage boost. Okay, let's roll. Hey, Sword of Mercy. Sorry, I was off the main Twitch screen, so I didn't see your initial messages. And I've got Reflector covering most of the stream chat on OBS, so I didn't see, but hello, Mercy. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Howdy things. Howdy things. Got a shiny Palvin and Palosand from a friend on the CG server. CG. I don't recognize what CG server means. And you recorded your evolution of Finizen. You don't recall if you recorded Shenanigans revolving. Nice! Congrats on getting the shiny Palafin. We have... the Chaldea Guru server. Right. My bad, my bad. But congrats on the shiny Palafin. I, too, have a shiny Palafin, and I'm currently trading my team up for the Elite Four and beyond. Because apparently there's still a lot of game left to go. So, did you find the evil Ushi? I'm afraid not. How about you two? Nope. Oh, what's with this place? I swear we found everybody except the one we're looking for. I certainly am a slippery one, aren't I? I'm not sure about leaving yet. We still don't know that evil Ushiwaka hasn't done anything bad up here. He made retro hunt instead. What do you mean by retro hunt? Or hunt retro? What do you mean by that? Yeah. Evil Ushi might have left us a trap. Hold on, Senpai. I'm picking up some magical energy signals. I think they're probably Chaldean serve. Ah, got you. Fair. Fair, fair. Honestly, I have no idea where my Fire Red cup even is. A lot of the older Pokemon games, I know I possess them somewhere. I just would not be able to tell you where the heck they are, sadly. Who are you two? Well, whoever you are. It's nice to see someone so eager to fight. I'm glad Chaldea has at least a couple of go-getters like yourselves. Maybe it's because they were in Master's presence, but nearly all the other heroic spirits I've met so far have been unfairly polite. I was starting to think that was just what you all were like, but I'm glad to be wrong. This is where your journey ends. As you see, brother's feeling very, motivated. I'm sorry, Master. What are you apologizing for, Pollux? But, brother... Dioscuri. Who said you could say our name? Yes, Master, it's us. Pollux. We've had our silly shit quota for the day. Get lost. You're such a hard-ass coup, I love it. Hey, what do you two think you're doing? There's no way for a mere heroic spirit to speak to gods. No, no, brother, don't be like that. They are from a different time and place, after all. Could you guys do me a favor for old time's sake and just get out of our way? I don't know what it is evil Ushiwaka's up to, but there can't be anything in it for you two, right? Jason. Jason, well, I would normally be willing to listen to what you have to say, at least up to a point. This time I will not. Give up now and save yourselves the hardship. Huh? I'm sorry, Jason. Brother's already made up his mind. I can't believe this. Ryuji offered something worth turning on old friends. Yep, that's exactly what happened, and the boy twin over there has completely bought it. Some lady who kind of looked like Ushiwaka or some overseer Yoshitsune, I couldn't tell which, said she'd use the mallet of fortune to grant a wish as long as we held you up here. Who goes there? Nobu! Me. Nobu. And Nobukatsu. Hey, Katsu. I said it's me, Nobukatsu. Wherever sister goes, I go too. Oh, so your brother is here as well, Lady Nobunaga. Does this mean you both of you sibling teams will be trying to stop us then? Huh, so we're under attack by a squad of close siblings. What is going on here? The Dioscuri have a pair of twin stars, right? Plus a pair of Japanese-looking heroic spirit siblings. The E at the end of Yoshitsune? Yoshitsune. Ah, like Kitsune. Gotcha. It's not Kitsune, it's Kitsune, so it's Yoshitsune. Gotcha. I'm Oda Nobunaga, Demon King of the Sixth Heaven. And I'm your brother, Nobukatsu. Oda. I'm a lot older than I look, and I've seen a lot of humans over the years. But I don't remember Oda Nobunaga being, well, like that. Yeah, our Nobu is from the Gouda timeline. Huh? Gouda? Alright, well, putting maybe Oda Nobunaga aside for now, we're still up in the clouds, right? I don't get it. How did we get in this situation again? Yeah, I mean, no, it's kind of just a standard Tuesday in Chaldea, I would say. Really, you don't get it? Some legendary Onmyoji, or whatever you turned out to be. It's simple. The Dioscuri there used to be star gods, right? And the skies near the stars, right? I suppose that's true. Okay, but what do you have to do with the sky, Nobu? Think about it. I'm the Demon King of the Sixth Heaven. And where are the heavens? That's right, up in the sky. So this is my territory, see? Makes perfect sense. You know, she has a point there. She really does have a valid point. I see. Yeah, what is the Sixth Heaven? In Buddhism, heavens refer to worlds inhabited by devas and are said to be the most beautiful places in all of creation. The sky is no further from the stars during the day than during the night. Indeed. Indeed. Gotta love our atmosphere. Really gotta love it. For multiple reasons. The Sixth Heaven is the realm of desire and is said to be in a constant state of flux. I suppose that could apply to a world above the clouds. There, you see? I've never gotten to know the heavens well, since I've always had closer ties to mountains. You know, since I'm in such a good mood, I'll go ahead and let you in on a secret. There's a reason I decided with Ushi Wakamaru or Yoshitsune or whoever that was. Yoshitsune or whoever that was. Oh. What is it? I'm technically part of the Tiger Clan. So Nobu claims. Ah, sister, you really should go around saying things like that. Why not? It's true, I'm descended from them and everything. So Nobu claims. Why are you bringing up the Tiger Clan? Yes, I may belong to the Genji, and the Tiger Clan were our sworn enemies. But we're all heroic spirits serving the same master now, so why? There is nothing more to discuss. I'm going to kill you all and have my wish granted. End of story. Let's go, Pollux. Yes, brother. Again, I'm sorry about this, master. I hope you don't mind playing along for a while. Playing along. Oh, Pollux. She knows that we... I love that Castor is just so hellbent on thinking he can take us, but Pollux is like, yes, brother, whatever you say. Now just go and play nice now. Oh, man, that's such an interesting sibling relationship. Much different than it was in the Olympus Lost Belt, too. Well, I think Castor doesn't really realize that, but Pollux does and knows that, you know, Yeah, we can't actually beat them, so I'm just gonna humor my brother sort of situation. Completely opposed to the Olympus version, where she was kind of just like his straight-up yes man and everything. Come on, Nobukatsu, come forth, my Crow Tengu army. That was a screech. A Crow Tengu army. Was it the bond between Lord Yoshitsune and the Mallet of Fortune that summoned them here? Hope you're ready to die, Chaldeans. Cause it's Hunnoshi time. That's when you lost, remember? The world 100% of the time tries to purge mysteries and lies. Yes, indeed. Oh, I got the coup. I didn't get Ku's boost. Nope. Totally did not get Ku's boost there. The game mysteriously crashed as the battle was loading, so I have to do it again. We've already read the story though. Already read the story though. So yeah, the game crashed. It's the game. The game keeps crashing, or at least this I think this battle might be a little glitched here. You know, just a little glitchy here. This battle might be. The lie is their manifestation on Earth without an initial substance. Although, okay, seriously, what are the odds of 3 in a row? Like, seriously, what is the odds of tic-tac-toe 3 in a row as far as that goes? 1 in 5 times 1 in 5 times 1 in... So 1 in 125, that I would get 3 in a row. Okay, it's gotta just be set. I refuse to believe that I would hit a 1 in 625 odds here. Refuse to believe that I would somehow get 1 in 625 odds of ruling Ku 3 times in a row. So I'm just gonna keep going, you know? Indeed, except for... I honestly don't know how independent manifestation or independent action really applies in that situation, honestly speaking. The starting buff. It's Ku, who is a buster buff with a one-time evasion, and I've got a quick squad. So it's kind of like... useless. Part of the yawn. It's more than a little useless, essentially. So yeah, how does independent manifestation and independent action deal with the pressure from the world trying to make sure that things are set properly by desummoning? Because I know that that is also why Shiro's projections end up shattering, just because the world... I mean, that's why all Magecraft ends up... I mean, I'm not really using anything beyond Scotty, Castoria, and Kichi. So I'm not sure if that would be considered adequate or not, honestly. Okay, now I actually think the game is crashing. I joked for as long as I did, and now it actually happens. Well, only one thing to do. Of course, when I'm not joking anymore, it actually does crash on me. Reflector. Now Reflector's being buggy. Weird. Very, very weird. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Come on, Reflector. Relaunch! Pardon the yawn. Good gracious, I am tired. Unable to connect to the... Okay, I have to close out of Reflector then. Relaunch Reflector. Wait for Reflector to load up on my computer. Man, tech support stream is fun! You know, I actually wonder if anybody's ever actually streamed, like, doing tech support or something. It'd be a weird stream. That's for certain. How good of one would it be, though? That is the question. Certainly more exciting than just sit... There we go. Okay, Reflector's launched. It's showing up on my phone, the screen mirroring. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. There's the code. And connection established. There we go. We are back. Oh, failed to connect to the game server as well. Lovely stuff. Alright, we're back in the saddle again. I honestly don't know the lyrics to that song beyond back in the saddle again. Okay. Hopefully that is at a good height. That looks like we're good. Alright. We're good. We're back. Ah, Aerosmith. I don't remember what... I think this was the combo I went with, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, you know... I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know music all that well. Like, legitimately... Outside of a couple songs, I won't let you get in our way. A defensive damage cut to Hinoji. Says I feel burning and burns everybody. Says leave the support to me, gives Nobu a crit buff. Okay, anyways, as I was saying, outside of very few specific songs, I don't really know much in the way of music. I've never actually, to be honest, I've never been the biggest, you know, music listener, I guess is the best way to put it. Like, growing up, my favorite songs were theme songs from TV shows and cartoons and stuff. Christmas music as well. Cannot deny Christmas music is good, mainly for the, you know, feel-good vibe that it tends to convey. But, like, beyond those, I didn't really listen to music, and that's kind of held true, even now. I mean, I think most of the music I listen to is probably just, like, if I listen to music, it would be AMVs, essentially. Because, you know, I really do like how they splice together scenes from a show with music. Those are, they can be really good, to be honest. Really, really good. And there's so many FGO ones I kind of want to see, but it's like, spoilers, and so I can't see them, you know? And I frankly don't remember all the lyrics of that song either. Yeah. Heck, I think the song I know the most lyrics to is probably Lifelight, which, again, kind of falls under the category of theme song to something, because it's the theme song for the latest Smash game. To be honest, though, Lifelight is an amazing, amazing song. Anyways, the next section, 5 to Heavens, Part 2. I think this is just gonna be round 2 here. Round 2. Fight! Brother. Not bad, but this is as far as you go, for you see, my wish has already been granted. That doesn't sound like sour grapes to me. What are you talking about? My wish was granted to us by the Mallet of Fortune, a wish granter from the East. While its effects may appear instantaneously on other heroic spirits, our spirit origins are a special case. So you're saying the Mallet's effects are only now just working on you? Well, what did you want? To be stronger? That doesn't seem like something the gods would need to wish for. Well, how can I put this? Wrong! My wish was for us to be returned to our past selves. When a human's clock is turned back, they return to being a child. When ours is turned back, we will be gods once more. Oh. So, they literally just wish to be ascended. Their magical energy just grew tenfold. They're too powerful to be considered heroic spirits anymore. They're divine spirits. Get ready, you rabble, because we're going to utterly obliterate you. Again, I'm so sorry, but my brother has absolutely insisted. I have to admit, I feel a little out of place standing next to genuine mystics, but never mind that now. Come on, Nobukatsu, let's show them what we can do to you. Yes, sister. Let's show these gods that our bond of siblings is just as strong as theirs. Not what I meant. Let's go, Pollux. Yes, brother. Well, they're definitely stronger now than they were before. Get ready, everyone. Battle positions. Get it. Don't worry, master. I'll bob and weave so fast they'll never see me coming. Okay, Ushi, okay. You remember the lyrics of the in the end, new divide and a lot of plays. In the end, This is the flash part, Nobukatsu. A guts on Nobukatsu. I'll show you what Citizen Love is. Charge every turn. So, in the end, I know a lot of the lyrics for that one. I think... Honestly, it's been a while since I've listened to it, so I have no idea if I would care for it anymore either, but... Childhood memories, you know? We all had those phases where that kind of music really spoke to us. It speaks to me on a deeper level, you know? Probably save this until next turn. Let's try and focus down Nobu here. So, I'm hoping the Dioscuri have a gimmick here that, Oh, you're giving examples of your favorite band from your list of your favorite bands. Gotcha. Gotcha. Wow, the Dioscuri aren't taking much damage here. This could be bad. Also, I don't think Nobukatsu is gonna do literally anything here. Oh no, he still buffs them. That's not nice. Oh, and they get even more buffs. Fantastic. This is probably not a good thing, is it? Doot. No. Doot. Honestly, I can't even say I have a favorite band. I really can't even, like, name a band that would be a top contender for me. So now I gotta think about it. You like Bach and Beethoven? Oh, gosh. That kind of music? I don't really know where I would fall as for that kind of music, to be honest. Mozart's okay, but you don't like him that much. Fair. I cannot say I've actually ever sat down and listened to classical music. I remember waking up to it a lot when I was younger, though. I'm pretty sure my mom's alarm clock was classical music when I was younger. Okay, the Dioscuri are just getting broken here. There has to be some sort of gimmick, otherwise I am screwed. So, Castoria, please, NP. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, you know. Sometimes it's just the beat and the melody. Side missing is a J-pop. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, sometimes it's just the beat and the melody that, you know, you find you like it a lot, and you just sort of vibe with it. I mean, I can't really say it has a beat or a melody, but I would say that any kind of, like, nature-based stuff really is soothing for me. You know? So actually, that's a question. Do you have any recommendations for, like, nature-themed music? Like music that sounds like it would be very much in place, just to be found in nature or anything. Okay, that's hilarious. That's completely hilarious. They completely wasted everything. Also, good gracious, I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop here, because yeah, this is, they're a little too much right now. Okay, that was did I literally just have to survive? That's kind of lame if that's the case. 5 out of 5 archers complete section 5, and then the daily missions. Woo! Daily missions! Yikes, they're tough. These Western gods put up a good fight. They really are getting stronger every time they revert further into their past. How many revisions have they gone through by now? The way they're going. Is it just me, or are we in serious trouble here? How are we even going to touch them if they get back to their true forms? Well... behold our ultimate reversion. Prepare to feast your eyes on the true form of gods. We are Gemini. Farewell, Earthlings. We now look down upon you as a constellation in the starry sky. Oh, that's... Well done. Well done. Oh, that's good. That was good. In terms of gospel, favorite singer, hark there, the angels sing. Ground him with many crones, all hail the power of Jesus' names. He lives in another song that isn't gospel, was in tune with the Jedi element. They were deified after dying in battle. So this is accurate. But honestly, I would have to say my favorite church music, I do have one, just because it kind of brings back bittersweet memories from childhood, would be Raise You Up on Eagle's Wings. That's a song that never fails to touch me deeply. So there's stars now. Huh? I don't see their magical energy signals anymore. What's going on? Did you see that, Nobukatsu? Now that was a way to ascend to the heavens. I'm honestly touched. I never really got what people meant when they said someone hung the stars, but now it makes sense. That must have been what things were like during the age of Greek mythology. I know what you mean, sister. I'm touched too. Those siblings' love for each other was something special, but I know we can still beat them. Told you that's not what I'm talking about. Knock it off. Now then. Well, Chaldeans, I only have one more thing left to say. We surrender. As you're seeing fireworks like that, I'm plenty satisfied with this outcome. Me too, sister. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Turn to stars. Well, that's just what happens when you make a wish without thinking it through. But don't worry, once we get the Mallet of Fortune back, I'll put them and this whole minute singularity thing back to normal. Trust me, everything's gonna work out fine. That said, I was definitely not expecting them to turn into stars. Again, that's hilarious. The whole thing? Mash? Everything good? Yes, Senpai, everything's fine. Something Kichi said got me thinking. Even the Mallet of Fortune's massive magical energy is the source of this minute singularity. I don't see how it would be possible to use it to repair every anomaly here at once. Oh, don't worry about that. Everything's gonna work out. What, just like that? If I may, Lady Kichi, that is quite the bold claim. Yeah, just like that. All I have to do is use the mallet. But in order to do that, we still have to track down evil Ushiwaka and get it back from her. So, Nobu siblings, any idea where the heroic spirit who kind of looks like Ushiwaka went? Nope. Let's see, she went off in that direction. West, huh? Oh yes, just a moment, please. Yep, that fits what the needle's telling me. Okay, west we go. And let's go. What would be west of here? Spain, maybe? Or perhaps the Americas? This is turning to be one hell of a trip around the world. Wait, I just had a thought. Does this mean we're covering more distance than I traveled in the Argo? Seriously? Seriously? Alright, everyone, let's get going. And away! Being turned into a star. That is certainly a fate. And that's not really west. Does the game need to learn west from southeast or something here? Alright, let's get complete section 5, gets us a candle, and the final of Sewing a Beloved Doll. Unlocks defeat 70 demonic enemies. There was another mission that had progression complete. 5 archers gets us a candle and 5 evil bones. Unlocks 10 archers, which I cannot yet complete. But the 70 demonic enemies gets us a candle, 5 Genesis eggs, and the move on to next area mission. Woo! But before we do that, I do have enough to finish Ushi. And Ushi's complete. Alright, so let's move on to the next area. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? To the southeast we have New York. Because that makes sense. You know, I always knew that to the east of France was the Mediterranean Sea. To the southeast of the Mediterranean Sea was New York. To the south of France was Australia. New York is northeast of Australia. And I don't remember where Elizabeth Bathory lives, but yeah, this map totally makes sense. But to Main Street, Section 6 to New York, question mark, part 1 of 2. Detestable. Hungry. No, I'm actually I'm good. Mercy, I'm good. I had some pizza like an hour before stream. Thank you for asking, though. Are you hungry? Loathsome, despicable aberrant. I am hatred. I am endless fury. I am undying hellfire. Death to Yoritomo. Death to the Genji. The Genji must die. The Genji must be massacred, slaughtered, annihilated. Ushi. Indeed. I am Overseer Yoshitsune. I am the embodiment of the Genji's destruction. I am hatred personified. There's gotta be more to it than that. Who are you, really? I don't think you're Ushi. You seem like her, but... Good grief. Who are you? That's what I want to know. Hey, Dantes! You're touching Soul's soul without soul without permission. Get away from him. Be gone. Dantes! That's right. A dream guardian. You certainly do have some strange pets, don't you? Shut up. Much as I hate to admit it, it would seem this is as far as I go. I doubt you'll remember this dream, but no matter. We'll meet in person soon enough. Oh, yes. You wanted to know who I am? I am Kage Kyo. Taira no Kage Kyo. I'm the one who will kill Yoritomo. And the one who now is reaping the harvest of Yoshitsune's regret and love for him. Poor Ushi had a rough life. Well, the needle guide is here. Are you alright, my student? You're looking a little dizzy again. Shall I give you a piggyback ride? Piggyback? Thought I saw something, but I can't remember. Oh? Well, if you don't remember, there's not a whole lot we can do. Forget the daydreams, we've got bigger things to worry about right in front of us. Is Gil gonna be here? I gotta wonder. Skyscraper certainly is an apt name. Goodness. It's a beautiful sight for sure, but what could my other self be doing here? Probably nothing good if the past is anything to go by. Where do we start looking? I know. Why don't we go get burgers? Burgers? What do you think this is? Some kind of gourmet tour? Burgers do sound good. What am I saying? Food can wait. Our first order of business is to gather information. Everyone split up and look for evil Ushi. Radio. Whee! But honestly, I cannot believe I did not realize Liz was from Hungary. I mean, granted, it's not a major part of my heritage, I guess, but I am technically part Hungarian. My grandparents came from Hungary. My mother was raised in a Hungarian household, but I myself never really took to that, I guess, is the best way to put it. I never really, I wouldn't even say really embrace that lifestyle isn't really the best word to use here. I guess it was never really pushed on me, just because, honestly, I'm a blending pot of cultural heritages that it was kind of tough to really, you know, pick one over the other. This is a 110% encounter rate, I think. So yeah, we're good. So yeah. There's a lot of heritages to choose from, and I never really took to one over the other than Catholic heritage. That kind of took precedence. Delicious H2O. Alrighty, I'm not gonna use a melt NP on this first wave, just because it would be kind of weird. Mom's side of the family was farmers who moved to the Americas in the mid-1800s. Paternal family from father's side. My grandpa didn't know anywhere enough of Farsi or German to be fluent. I mean, honestly, that does seem to be just like the general case in most of the more recent generations, that, you know, we don't really, like, especially maybe more so with European cultures, it seems that sometimes a lot of that cultural significance, or that cultural identity, isn't as prevalent as it was in previous generations. Now, that could just very well be the case because America has sort of developed its own cultural identity as well, that, you know, being raised on the cultural ideologies of our ancestors isn't as prevalent, you know? I'm sure there's some, you know, study that has been done out there that says cultural stuff starts to die off so many generations removed from its cultural homeland or something. Paternal family, side of the family is Islamic, and his mother, my grandfather's dead, still prays 5 times a day. There's no qualms with giving you a hand. I mean, and honestly, that is a very good mindset to have, because that does show that she is, you know, open to other cultures. And I mean, that's a fairly big issue, I guess, really, in that some people are just so set in the ways of their culture that they don't really embrace the things that other cultures have. But the fact that your grandmother, your paternal grandmother, is willing to do that, that's honestly a really nice thing, you know? She understands that you don't follow that, and she respects your decision while she still, you know, follows her own beliefs. I mean, even still, she didn't have to go through that effort, you know, so I honestly think that is a very sweet thing for her to be doing for you. But, and it's kind of a redundant thing to say, but, definitely treasure her, because it'll happen one day, but soon there might be a day that you will not have any grandparents, and it's been a few years for me, honestly. It really has. Honestly speaking, like, legitimately, I do not remember any of my paternal grandparents, because, technically speaking, my dad's dad passed away when my dad was, you know, still a teenager, young adult age, so never had the chance to meet him. And my dad's mom, she passed when I was too young to even remember her, to be honest, so I never got the chance to meet that side of those paternal grandparents, which, it sucks. I would have liked to meet them, you know, especially since I do technically share my grandfather and my father's name, so, you know. I hope everyone goes to heaven, including her, and the Gospel of John says everyone but the devil's going to heaven in the end. I think, you know, I'm sure that will happen. I'm pretty sure I've gone on this tangent before. It's not really a tangent, but I kind of, it's very much inspired by the Chronicles of Narnia, which, you know, it's kind of silly to draw inspiration, but I'm pretty sure that C.K. Lewis was fairly religious and might have even been a little bit of a philosopher or something, but essentially at the very end of the book, spoiler alert for 60-plus-year-old novel ahead, if anybody doesn't want to hear spoilers for a 60-plus-year-old novel, Heaven Sent Karama Child, Ushi, C.E., crit strength by 20. I'll read that. I'll let somebody read that. But essentially, at the end of it all, C.S. Lewis. Okay, C.S. Lewis. Sorry, I always get those mixed up. But essentially, at the end of it, Aslan greets the children who have passed away in the new Narnia, essentially heaven, and they see their parents there as well. And Aslan is supposed to be sort of the representative figure for Jesus and God and all that. So it's like, he says a line. I cannot remember the exact quote of the line. I really should try to remember this quote, because it's a really good one. But it essentially boils down to, it does not matter who it is you believe in, so long as you are doing deeds with pure intentions or good deeds, you are doing them in my name, and thus you have earned a right to be here with me. So, essentially what it boils down to is, I feel like it doesn't matter who it is you worship, or anything like that, as long as you live a a good, just life, you will find your way to the promised land, to heaven, or anything along those lines, really. And honestly, this is sort of like an not based on C.S. Lewis thing, and more just a thought process I had, because I went to college I went to a proper university for a few years, and during that time, I very heavily considered getting a minor in philosophy. So I had to take a lot of philosophy courses, and one of them was Eastern philosophy. And I mean, I learned a fair bit about a lot of the Eastern religions, you know, and just a thought occurred to me that God has many forms. He takes on many forms and stuff. Who's to say that he has not just assumed the forms of these other deities as well, you know? Who's to say that all these foreign religions, that God is not just God, that the God that we worship is the same God that they worship, just he took on a different form for them, you know? Because, I mean, when you really get down to it, a lot of religions have a lot of the same dogmas and stuff to degrees. Just, it seems culture, you know, culture is where the big differences lie. So, I mean, honestly, just long story short, I think that as long as you live a good life and are a good person, you will find your way to eternal paradise, whatever you might consider that to be. I mean, a lot of people are of the opinion that, you know, heaven is not a group place, and everybody has their own individual heavens, and, you know, that could be that could be their heaven, you know, and nothing wrong with that either. It's just something that we're not going to be able to really know the answer to until the time comes. We can speculate and all that stuff, but unless God just straight up tells us, it is a mystery that we'll have to wait until it is our eventual time. Honestly, it's a mystery that, while a lot of people, myself included, would love to know the answer to, not knowing the answer kind of just makes it a little bit sweeter in a way. Just a little bit sweeter to not know the answer to that question, you know? I started to get down the philosophy line again. I started to go down that line path, which, nothing wrong with it. I like talking that kind of talk. 30 human enemies gets us 5 divine wines. And then 15 chaotic servants gets us the next quest, a candle, and 5 of the secret caster gems. Easy peasy. This stuff has been. I will go ahead and really quickly level up Ku to level 2. And let's start Section 6 to New York, Part 2 of 2. This one is a Story Stanley segment. So let's see what we have. There doesn't seem to be any sign of her anywhere. Not that that's any surprise at this point. She's a slippery one, isn't she? What is it, Jason? You're looking a little green around the eyes. That's because my eyes are green, okay? If you mean gills, just say so. Are you feeling sick or something? Do you need to throw up? Like how she's just backing away. I can see you edging away from me, you know? And no, I don't. I'm just sensing an aura is all. Whose aura? Media's? No, it's not her. Aura's kind of sludgier. Almost like a really viscous smoothie. I wonder what would happen if I told Lady Media you said that. Only one way to find out. No, bad Ushi. Bad Ushi. No. Alright, Master, if you say so. Okay, so if it's not Media, then what is it? Well, if I had to describe it, I'd say it's as beautiful as the Aegean Sea, as majestic as the Colossus of Rhodes, as sharp as obsidian, as tough as titanium. It's a pretty incredible aura I'm sensing. Is that so? What? Why are you looking at me like that? Well, you know, I just thought I had a pretty good idea of who you were talking about. Really, I don't have any idea. Who is it then? There's only one person in the whole world Jason ever praises besides himself. Ah, he's sensing Herc. He's sensing Herc. What, really? You mean you know who it is? You don't? Huh? That's a Herc roar. Oh, what is that thing? It's a giant. We've got a freaking giant out here. Up there. Oh! It's this version of Herc. Lovely. Huh? Oh, crap. This is as bad as Ku when he's gone full berserker, and that's putting it mildly. I just finished analyzing him. It's hard to believe, but there's no mistaking it. That's Heracles blown up to colossal size. Bigger than Agartha. Oh, that's big. Yes, he's easily big enough to be classified as a full-fledged giant now. A giant? Great, if I'd known we'd have to deal with one of those, I would have brought David along. Don't bother, it wouldn't have worked anyway. What do you mean, Ku? That's not just any giant, that's a giant Heracles, and I'm betting he's still got all the traits he does normally. Traits? What traits? You're telling me he's got more going for him than besides the obvious size, strength, and weight? Please, tell me he doesn't. Well, to make a long story short, he can die and come back to life up to 11 times. Huh. I know, right? It sounds crazy. Oh, and while this isn't as big of a deal in comparison, only A rank or higher attacks have any effect on him. You've got to be kidding me. I wish we were, but nope, that's just Heracles. Damn it, who the hell thought it was a good idea to make him that big and get him all riled up anyway? Wait, what am I saying? I know who did it. Evil Ushiwaka, you idiot. Do you have any idea what you've done? Any comment on as a resident Heracles expert, Jason? There's no friggin' way we can beat Heracles like that. I'm telling you, not a chance in hell. I say we just give up here and grab a drink on our way home. Oh, and if your drink's alcoholic, don't forget to arrange for a designated reshifter first. Come now, Lord Jason, surely there must be some strategy we can use against him. No, there isn't. Heracles is invincible, you hear me? Invincible. And now that he's so freaking huge, I can't even imagine his sheer destructive power. He truly is a king. King Giant Heracles. Probably just waiting for him to climb the Empire State Building or something. This is really, really bad. You know, Master, I've changed my mind. No more running away from me. Instead, I say we just stay here and watch him destroy the world. What do you think? If you can't beat him, watch him win, right? We've got great seats. Whack. Ow! What'd you do that for, jackass? Snap out of it already, moron. That thing might look like Heracles, but he's gone so berserk he doesn't even remember you. So he's not the Heracles you know anymore, am I wrong? Well, no, I guess not. That will help us think of a strategy now. Alright, but seriously, all kidding aside, that guy is way out of our league. We can't possibly hope to defeat him just by attacking him like usual. Well, he's already on top of the beanstalk, I mean a tall building, right? Maybe we could demolish it and let the fall kill him. Did you forget that the whole trait talk already? Even if that worked, we'd have to repeat it 11 more times to finish him off for good. Do you really think he's gonna climb a skyscraper 11 times in a row? Okay, you've got me there. Heracles would be a lot harder to handle on the ground. Hell, he'd probably just swallow us whole if we got too close. Swallow us whole. That's it. Looks like you and I just had the same idea, Mentor. You too, Shana-O. That's right, there's a long been a tradition way to kill giants in Oni that doesn't require a blade. All you need is a single needle. But Mentor, don't we need the Medal of Fortune for this plan? No, not at all. I might not be able to make people grow, but I can't make them shrink easily enough. Hold on, what is it you're planning exactly? Allow me to explain. First, I cast a spell that will make us all tiny. Okay. Second, we jump into that Heracles guy's mouth. Right. Third, we split up. You want to split up again? And there, of all places, isn't this exactly the place we should be working together? Ideally, sure, but that's not that simple. Once we get in, we still have to figure out how we can defeat him, being tiny and all. In fairy tales, heroes would kill giants this way, by stabbing their stomachs with a needle, passing through their eyes, and so on. But we don't yet know if that giant there has any of those weaknesses. That's why I'm going to trust all of you to figure out exactly what needs to be done to beat him. Once we do that, then we work together to execute our new strategy. Makes sense, right? It's a completely insane idea, but it could work. Are you going to be okay coming along with us, Master? Sure, sounds like fun. All aboard the magic school bus. Kichi is Miss Frizzy. You have a real reckless side to you, don't you, Master? I like it. Oh, come on. Alright, everyone, let's go climb the building and pay the big guy a visit. Let's get in a school bus first. Do it. It'll make it all the better. Assassins and Zerkers. Let's go ahead and bring Kichi back in. Let's go. Excuse me. This sucks. I you said we'd be making our way up. I thought you meant we'd be taking the elevator, not the stairs. Seems to me like the perfect opportunity to make up for all the exercise you haven't been getting. That's a concern for flabby people, not me. Got it? I never thought I'd see Shana O of all people making friends. What was that? Whoops, I didn't really realize I was thinking out loud. What in the world are you talking about? Mentor? To be completely honest, I've always considered myself something of a genius, but I have no idea what you just said. Well, let's just say I'm watching out for you like a parent would. You may have been summoned to this world as a heroic spirit, but you're still you. And it's not all that easy to find people who accept you just as you are. I know you have Benkei and Shizuka, but that's not the same as... Well, my point is, you found someone you like, and who likes you back. You have friends. And while I don't know much about the intricacies of being human, I do know that having friends is a healthy, happy, and beautiful thing. That's why I can't help but be glad you were summoned to Chaldea. That's great, except you're forgetting one little detail. We are not friends. Exactly. I'd sooner run down the slopes of Kyodorijo than be friends with her. But there's a chance. Not you too, Master. At any rate, she and I being friends is completely out of the question. Anyway, never mind all that. We're here now. Aw, Maeve is blushing. I think she wants to be friends. Good, let's focus on Heracles for now. Good, this route should work nicely. Alright, here's the plan. We all jump in its mouth together, then I'll make you all Insun-Boshi size before we land inside it. Wouldn't it be better for you to shrink us before that jump? That would reduce our odds of him spotting us, too. Don't be an idiot, Benkei. We'll never be able to jump that distance if Mentor shrinks us down beforehand. Besides, we want him to notice us. That way, he'll be looking right at us, so it'll be easier to land in his mouth. Exactly. Alright, I'm gonna cast a spell that will carry you all over to him. Heavenly drums ring, but not with thunder. The Tengu streaks through the night sky like a shooting star. Come forth, gales of a stormy night. Rain down fires of hell. Now flap and flap until you've flown far, far away. He's got his eyes on us. Well, sure he has. Anyone would notice such a huge surge of magical energy so close to them. But it's too late for him to do anything about it now. Go on then, shrink down. Make way for Insun-Boshi. Isun-Boshi. I don't remember if I pronounced that right. Huh, that tickles. Also, hang on. Now that I think about it, why am I jumping into Heracles' stomach with the rest of you? Gross, I don't want to get stomach acid on me. Should have thought of that sooner. Sorry about this, Heracles, but we're coming in. Welcome back, Mercy. Welcome back. We are jumping inside of Heracles' stomach. So this is his esophagus. He's got some cysts. He needs to take some antacids very clearly if he's got these kind of cysts here. It's like a whole nother world in here. Well, it's at least better than going through an actual stomach. Come on, everyone, let's get moving. What was that? I guess that since there's a whole other world inside Heracles now, there are also demons and monsters to populate it. Looks like we'll just have to do the big guy a favor and take care of them so they don't give him heartburn. But welcome back, Mercy. Welcome back. Not sure how much longer I'm going to be going for, mind you. It sort of is dependent on if I'm able to continue doing missions after clearing New York here. Because according to the guide, I've got to run the end node for New York 8 times in order before moves me on to the next area. And that's tedious as heck. I don't like doing tedious stuff on stream, so if that ends up being the case, I will probably call the stream. If it's not the case, though, I will probably keep going for a little bit at the very least. At least a little bit, I would say. So, it's only a matter of time before the climactic decision is reached. Will I be continuing the stream, or will the stream come to an end? Find out soon on Dragon Ball... Wait, no, that's wrong show. This is not Dragon Ball Z. It's nowhere near cool enough to be Dragon Ball Z. Nowhere near cool enough. I do really hope that Dragon Ball Super comes back on Soul Rex Z. Yeah, I'm probably in the Z era right now, you know? I haven't reached... We haven't branched off to the GT timeline yet. If I ever start over again with FGO, it would be Solrak Z Kai. And if FGO 2 ever happens, then it would be Super Solrak Z. Yeah. I could see it happening. I could see it. But I really do want Dragon Ball Z, Super Dragon Ball Z to come back. Tournament of Power was hype, as was the Broly movie. And according to the manga, things are just going to get even more and more hype. Oh, I need to see some of the more recent manga stuff animated. I need to. It is required of me to continue sustaining. That is Bond 5 for Kichi. I don't like Dragon Ball for game characters in the settings to be gods, but I do just like just how forgiving Goku was to Frieza, Vegeta, and Buu. I mean, I can sort of get that whole ideology of not liking that some of them are gods, you know? Ooh. Ouch. That was a bad stretch. But, I mean, like, I just, at a point, it became a point, you know, where it's less about the plot and more just about bright lights, flashy explosions, and fighting. I mean, honestly, who can really say that the plot is, you know, something to follow? Sure, there's the overarching plot for every segment, but, like, the minute details, it's like... This thing is nasty. This stuff nasty gunk at me. Not to worry, my magecraft is keeping us safe. I don't even want to think about what kind of damage this place is doing to my psyche. Oh, let's just get this over with. So, where do we go now? Master, this way. The needle is reacting to something. Maybe this means evil Ushi is here, too. It's hard to believe that could be the case. But given how the needle is reacting, there may well be something that came from the Mallet of Fortune in here. We just gotta take care of whatever that something is. Come on, Maeve. You want to get this over with, right? Okay, come on, Master, let's go. You weren't here for my little, Okay, you weren't here to listen to me say that, Long story short, I took Eastern philosophy earlier in my college career because I wanted to minor in philosophy, and it kind of got me down the mindset of thinking that, you know, since I'm of the belief that everybody will go to heaven as long as they live good lives, what if, you know, all these other gods and stuff that are worshipped by other people in other religions, who's to say that they are not just the god that, you know, we worship, and that he just took a form that is more appropriate for how their culture and how they developed. Because, I mean, very purposely, the Tower of Babel did exist in the Old Testament, and it scattered people to the various winds and corners of the world with no common language to speak. And humans are... Yeah, exactly. Humans are very unreliable narrators, you know? So human error could very well be the reason why there is such a diversity in things, you know? Well, if anything here is causing the mess, it's gotta be that guy. Hey! A Herc inside of a Herc. He's definitely raring to go, isn't he? Is it just me, or is it really weird that we're about to fight Heracles in his own stomach? It should make for quite a tale of daring do. I was not ready for today. If word got out that a queen of my caliber was sticking around in someone else's stomach, I'd never live it down. Well, that's Heracles we're fighting, so I'm out. But hey, I can still wish you all good luck, so good luck. You're nothing if not consistent. Huh. Alright, Master, let's do this. Prepare to witness my tiny soldier mode. Tiny soldier mode. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's very hilariously ironic. Oh, Jason's just gonna, cheer us on, and he gives us the boost. That is appropriately ironic there. Heracles Megalos Antibody. But yeah, I mean, there's no saying that that's not the case. Because, like, truly, it would make a lot of sense, for him to take on all these forms, because he appears differently to everybody when you really think about it. Like, everybody sees the world in their own different and unique ways. So, he would appear to whatever people, think he should appear to. Essentially, is what I'm coming to. Kind of just reiterating the point, but, what kind of evasion is that, by the way? The whole turn! Okay, I kind of wasted those boosts then. Do you have sure hit on your NP? No. I have sure hit on Mystic Goad. Alright. I got lucky as heck. Oh, that was luck. That was luck. Oh, and it was the bigger guns than normal. Doesn't matter. Bye, Megalos. 2 turns. Alright. Probably could have been one turn. I didn't realize. I don't think I realized it when I fought Megalos Heracles initially. How long and flowing his locks were. He had like a literal mane of hair there. Impressive. I mean, yeah, that is completely fair, Even if you do believe that he is all of the others, he certainly won't knock you for just worshipping him as you know him. Because, I mean, like, when you really think about it, like, the world was so isolated from one another way back when, and a lot of God is shrouded in mystery. So imagine how much people would panic if, say, when they first colonized the Americas, they found out that they worshipped the exact same religion that they did. That would just, I mean, yes, it would prove 100% without a doubt his existence, but so many people would just probably have been, it would have been just so alien to people that people might, get afraid and that kind of stuff, Because fear of the unknown is definitely a human nature condition, and, that would definitely be a primal unknown. Like, how do they do this? Do they worship the same thing? Does this mean it's real? Oh, gosh. And that would just drive a lot of fear, and who knows what that fear could have led to chaos and stuff. So, I mean, it makes sense in my mind. Well, we actually beat him. Then again, I guess that makes sense since he wasn't the real Heracles. We need to get out of here before Heracles returns to his normal size. Let's-a go! Right, hold on to me tightly, Master of Chaldea. You could call me my name. Whew, that was definitely our toughest fight so far. I can't believe how much trouble I'm causing. What in the world could I be thinking? What's happening to the needle? Oh, a tear in space-time continuum. What's going on here? Do you read me, Master? We're picking up a singularity. I mean, that's not to say that all the other places you've been to have been singularities as well, but we're detecting a new one, and its signal is much stronger than the others. And I guess this hole we're looking at is the heart of the thing. That distortion in space appears to be a door to somewhere else entirely. The needle's never reacted this strong before. This must mean evil Ushi's on the other side. I think so. My instincts are telling me that's where we'll find her. I guess this hole leads to wherever we need to go so we can finally settle this. Maybe now we'll see what this evil Ushiwaka, aka the other Shanao, has been planning all along. Alright, everyone, let's get going. And don't worry, Master of Chaldea. Whatever happens, I'll be sure to keep you safe. That's my job, Mentor. Aw, poor Ushi. Her job's been stolen by her mentor. Who kind of isn't her mentor anymore. Got us a quartz. And... of course, it's going to be in the dead center. So we need to complete mission number 68 in order to progress to the next zone. Mission 68 is already done. Okay, so I can just straight up keep going here. Alright, so we'll keep going here. How deep am I going to go is the question. I could finish everything off here and now. But that would mean, the challenge quest would be its own stream then. I don't really want to just do the challenge quest in its own stream, really. We'll start the beginning of the end here. I don't want to do it all, though. Oh, I didn't even claim the mission. Oopsies. So 15 balance gets us 5 night medals and 1 Tengu's light. And unlocks move to the next area. Well, that's a long post there. Let me see what you just said. Believing chaos in the sense of the premise of reality is pure darkness, and that a gradient, substance, matter, and light can spontaneously be created within it. Just like in the Big Bang, it happened with our universe, it can absolutely happen again. True! Like, you know, the primal state of reality is darkness, and that is true based on the Bible as well, because God's first words were, let there be light, essentially, you know? Section 72, Kamakura. Just think of myself as the son of that darkness that led to creation, but not that part is responsible for entropy and decay. I mean, darkness isn't necessarily a bad thing, though, you know? Like, a lot of people misstereotype darkness as a purely evil thing, but darkness, it's not all bad. I am hatred. I am endless fury. I am undying hellfire. I am Kagekyo. Part of me is Genji, part of me is Taira, but both parts are the same mind. So come and let us proceed together. Take my hand, and now, we are off to Kamakura. It is time to kill your brother Yoshitsune. Just like how light is not necessarily all good, you know? It was from darkness that we were created. So, where are we now? Kamakura? I'd recognize this place anywhere, Master. It may not be the way I remember it, but every cell in my body is telling me this is Kamakura. I even sense my brother here. Lord Ushiwakamaru. Ushiwakamaru's right, your current coordinates are put you in Kamakura in the southern part of Japan's Kanto region. Kamakura? What could you, I mean evil Ushi, be doing here? This place means a lot to you, right, Ushi? So evil Ushi probably didn't just end up here by happenstance. Right, this is almost certainly your ultimate destination all along. As for what it could be she's doing here, I'm guessing she wants to destroy the place. Oh, why would she want to destroy? Remember, evil Ushi began acting independently. Not as Ushi or as Shanao, but as Yoshitsune. So it's no surprise she might want to crush Kamakura given how much she hated it when she was alive. There's only one thing I don't understand. Singularities basically let you go back in time, right? So if she wanted to destroy Kamakura, I would have thought she'd try to do so while Yoritomo was still alive. Yeah, I mean, exactly. From the darkness, let there be light, you know? But darkness, and because darkness helped with creation, that means that darkness is not necessarily an evil thing. Honestly, the first element, quote-unquote, would be darkness. And in the end, you know, according to science at the very least, then darkness is the only thing that will remain in the end of this, you know, general world and universe. Son of Rose is charmed with Johnson uses first through the devil when she's saying he's the one person who isn't saved. And it's a controversial opinion. Like, an incredibly controversial opinion, but, like, I don't know if that will, like, part of me truly hopes that it's a very long hope, but part of me hopes that he can be, you know? A part of me hopes that even he can be saved, because if even he can be saved, then, you know, that would truly be an act of kindness, and truly show how forgiving God is. Well, it is fairly common for minute singularities to manifest in modern times, so I don't think that's too strange, but still. Oh, so that's common, I see. Maybe she just didn't have enough magical energy to turn back time even with the Mallet of Fortune? If so, maybe she just decided she'd just settle for destroying a more modern Kamakura. You're wrong, Kichi Hogan. There she is. Finally, it's about goddamn time. Oh-ho. So you finally decided to show yourself, Shana-O. True, I do detest Kamakura. Overseer Yoshitsune met her end there when her brother Yoritomo betrayed her, and that gives me ample reason to despise it. Huh? Why is she talking like she and Yoshitsune are different people? But first, I'm starting with you, Master of Chaldea. Uh-oh. What the heck's going on here? The whole ground is giving off magical energy. It must be directly accessing the ley line. Please be careful, everyone. This is a trap I've been laying with the Mallet of Fortune. Soon, all of Kamakura will become a land of nightmares. Do you still not realize the truth, Chaldeans? None of the places you have visited thus far have been real. You've been in Kamakura this whole time. Huh? They've all been games I was playing. Ways to practice the spell and prepare this land for its nightmarish transformation. The first place you visited was not France, but Futokorojima. The second place you visited was not Sajet, but Nuhama. The third place you visited was not Australia, but Enoshima. The fourth place was not the Mediterranean sky, but Awafune. The fifth place you visited was not New York, but Kanazawa. These mean nothing to me. I gave each of these 5 places near Kamakura unique characteristics, and lured Chaldean servants in to occupy them. So that's why there was always a small delay whenever we tried to determine your location in that minute singularity. I don't get it. Why go through so much trouble? I've told you already, to prepare. Thanks to these 5 bouts of playtime, I finally learned the trick to using the Mallet's full power. And now I've used it to transform Kamakura into a land of nightmares. Now this land imbues all who intrude upon it with a particular trait. Trait? What trait? I imagine it's something that'll give her attacks greater potency. Am I right, evil Ushi? Indeed you are. You are now all targets of my wrath, and no Genji can hope to escape my wrath. Yes, we get it. Oh, what's gotten into you, Shana? Oh, you were never this conniving when I taught you. It's because whoever this is, they're not me, Mentor. They may look like me, but they're not. I could never do anything to harm Master. Who are you really, you scheming coward? So you saw right through me, Ushi Wakamaru, or rather, fragment of Ushi Wakamaru. Indeed, I am both Yoshitsune and not Yoshitsune. I'm hatred incarnate, and my sole purpose is to take the revenge on every last Genji. My true name is Taira no Kage Kyo. Dun dun dun! I hope that there is a reaction, Like, wait, we fought you in that Lost Belt pseudo-singularity place. Yoritomo's grave. So I am out of AP now. Do I have any bronze fruits? I do. I'll use the single bronze fruit, and then I'm probably going to call it after this. There is a fight, though, so I could be eating my words here. But let's see what we've got. My true name is Taira no Kagekiyo. Hey, we will get the flashback. Awesome. Taira no Kagekiyo? You're the vengeful ghost who merged with Ushi Wakamaru, or rather with Minamoto no Yoshitsune. Oh. So you have already met me once before. How odd. I see. That explains it. I thought it was odd that I felt so at home here in Yoshitsune's spirit origin, but now it makes sense. We've merged at least once before. That bond must have remained, even if the spirit origin retained no record of it. Fascinating. Taira no Kagekiyo, as I recall, they were legendary samurai from the Kanma Heshi period around the end of the Heian period. They despised the Genji clan for disposing the Taira clan and establishing the shogunate, and they're hellbent on taking revenge on Minamoto no Yoritomo in particular. There are a great many legends about them, but I think the most outlandish has to be the one about their immortality. I don't know what sort of magecraft mechanism they employed, but it's said that not even cutting off Taira no Kagekiyo's head was enough to stop them from coming back to life. Or are they some kind of immortal heroic spirit? So why someone like that walking around wearing Ushi Wakamaru's face? Spirit origin. Are we just looking at a combination of two heroic spirits or something? Alright, I see what's going on now. So that's the Taira no Kagekiyo spoken of in countless legends, huh? And while there are many legends about them, there are also quite a few about Yoshitsune. Despite belonging to the Taira and the Genji clans respectively, you both have a lot in common. The only difference is that there's less substance to Taira no Kagekiyo in legends than there is to Ushi Wakamaru. No? Yes, that's right. Well, the palace guard Akusichi Kagekiyo depicted in the tale of Heike might have truly existed, Taira no Kagekiyo depicted in the legends of Kagekiyo were born more from fiction than historical events. While it's not unusual for details about a heroic spirit to be scarce, I get the sense that you never even possessed a body of your own, Kagekiyo. Let me guess, you're more of a ghost or a vengeful spirit than a heroic spirit, aren't you? I knew it. Now, for some reason, you've shown up and possessed my student. How, though? Taira no Kagekiyo, you mean to completely take over Yoshitsune's spirit origin for yourself, don't you? That's why you went to all this trouble of changing Kamakura into a nightmarish land, a place that turns anyone who sets foot into it into your quarry. At first I thought you were doing this so you could kill me, but it seems your true target is the Master of Chaldea. Hi! Correct. Yoshitsune's spirit origin is a real wonder. Were I to properly fuse with it, I have no doubt I could carry out my life's work. Eradicating the Genji. Indeed. Once I have slaughtered every last Genji across every period of time, both Yoshitsune's revenge and my own will at last be complete. However, this Yoshitsune's spirit origin derived from the heroic spirit Ushi Wakamaru has proven stubborn. Even now it continues to prattle on about how it refuses to aid me, which is why I have no choice but to shatter its soul and break its spirit. And to do that I must kill the one Yoshitsune, that is Ushi Wakamaru of Chaldea, thinks of as she once did Yoritomo. I speak of course of you, the Master of Chaldea. I see, kind of like how a loyal dog loses its way after losing its master. You expect that if Shana O were to lose her master now, her soul would vanish instantly, leaving her body empty. That in turn will give you a chance to completely take it over. Talk about dirty, underhanded tactics. Wait, think about it. Without a master anchoring them to this world, nearly every heroic spirit currently materialized will disappear. Surely you don't want that to happen, right? You're forgetting something, Mash. Remember, she still has the Mallet of Fortune. I wasn't planning on revealing this much, but no matter. At least it should save me some time. Anyway, now that the explanations are over, let me ask you this, Master of Chaldea. It would be all too easy to kill you now. However, it would also be a waste. For you see, this spirit origin still recognizes you as its master, so I'm offering you a deal. If you agree to serve me, I will spare your life. If you refuse, you will die here and now. Yeah, you're wrong, and I cannot be a part of it. I see. Then it seems I have no choice but to kill. Oh, no you don't. You're not laying a finger on him. He belongs to me. Mentor? That's right, he may not be more than a student of mine right now, but I've already grown quite fond of him. In fact, I'm already thinking of adopting or taking him as my... I'm sorry? There's no way in hell I'm letting the likes of you kill him. Huh? Bride, don't you mean groom? What are you saying, Mentor? Have you lost your mind? What do you mean? Besides, I saw him first. You saw him first? What do you think he is, some kind of toy? Well, I guess I know where Ushiwaka gets her crazy from. That was quite funny, Kichihogan. It seems you truly are one of history's greatest teachers. Apparently you are a master of comedy as well. But I suppose it's only right I return the favor. All of you. Prepare to meet your end. Whee! I'm sure this will be fine. Completely fine. Ah, that's this is demonic territory, Genji Annihilation. Defense down against Genji, but attack up against the Genji. As per usual, with VO. Double break bar, though. That is definitely gonna throw some chinks our way. Chinks in the armor, that is. This is not gonna be an easy fight. Especially with an AoE servant in the front line. I mean, that wasn't bad, mind you, but I think I need single target here. If we fail, Mallet of Fortune gave some bonuses. Lovely. Yeah, if we fail here, we're gonna come back with somebody's single target base. I feel like she's a threat to humanity, so I should have done starter selection here. My bad. Yeah, I'm not gonna do. Sorry, Kichi, you're decently strong here, but I think I need to bring. If this keeps up, I'm gonna definitely have to bring. Because this is not a. Oh, she retreats. Yeah, this will not be a sustainable thing if I have to fight her again. AoE is not the way to go here. Alright, let's see. Excuse me, got the burps. Alright, Section 7 to Kamakura. The battle continues. Oh, they just keep coming. Damn it, where are all these Crow Tengu coming from? It's the Mallet of Fortune. Neither Kagekyo nor Yoshitsune could command Tengu without them. Never mind that. How do we stop them? We can't even reach Kagekyo like this, much less harm her. Then again, if we do harm her, I fear what may become of Lord Ushiwakamaru. I'm right here, Benkei. Yes, I know that. But you are only a fragment of your true spirit origin. And unfortunately, Kagekyo there still possesses the rest of it. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, I suppose there's no point in keeping this a secret any longer. I already took on a new student, which isn't exactly an everyday thing for me, so I hope my other name for a special occasion. I wanted to search this out as much as I could so that when I finally revealed it, it'd be a huge and delightful surprise. By the way things are going, I guess there's no time like the present. Mallet of Fortune. Oh. Return to my side. Okay. Gotcha. What just happened? The mallet just flew out of Kagekyo's pocket into Lady Kichi's hand. Of course, this is my wish grant after all, so it's only right it would come back to me. Besides, who do you think I am, anyway? I am a blazing firelight that pierces the heavens like a pillar of flame. The heavenly drums ring, but not with thunder. The Tengu streaks through the night sky like a shooting star. I'm one of the greatest Omiyoji... Come on. sword fighters of all time, and I reveal to you now that Kichihogen is only a transitory name. In truth, I'm Sojobo, the Buddhist high priest of Mount Kurama and king of the Tengu. I alone command legions. My other name is Kurama Tengu. I'm the greatest and most powerful Tengu in all of Japan. That means nothing to somebody who is not versed in Japanese culture. But it does mean that I imagine she's probably got a buff. Given that, you know, she has the Mallet of Fortune. So maybe she'll be worth using here. I'm one of the greats of Myoji, blah, 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 blah. We already read that. And, yeah, we already read that. You were Tengu all along, Mentor. I knew it. Then the proposal earlier that seemed to come out of left field was actually for an interspecies marriage straight out of mythology. Yep, that's right. The Mallet of Fortune is one of my most sacred treasures. Of course, it would return to me of its own volition. But only if you revealed your identity first. Okay, I was wondering why you choose now of all times to reveal something like that. Now it makes more sense. Suppose it's still important that we go after Lord Ushi Wakamaru. But if you can summon the Mallet back to you like that, couldn't you have done so much earlier? It certainly seems like something you should be able to do even from a great distance. I just thought I would see what Kaldea was capable of since Shanao seems so comfortable here. Oh, don't make me spell it all out. Mentor, I've never seen you on the defensive like this. What an amazing day this has turned out to be. Shut up, Shanao. No piggyback ride for you, ever. Let's take it easy. My, what a lovely sight to see you all laughing and getting along so well on the battlefield. Is that the sentiment you were hoping for? If anything, you've only made me angrier. Have you forgotten what I've done to Kamakura? I don't need any more Crow Tengu to fight my battles. I'll kill the Master of Kaldea and take all the rest of you myself. No, you won't. You bitch. That was the Mallet. What did you just do to me, Kichihogen? No. Sojobo of Mount Kurama. Make a wish. What? Make a wish. Now that I've hit you with the Mallet, the seed has been firmly planted. If you want to return to your old self, then kick Kagekyo's ass and take back your spirit origin. You hear me, Shenao? No. Ushi Wakamaru. I hear you, Mentor. Not you, Shenao. The other you. So you are speaking to this Yoshitsune, Tengu? Pathetic. I'm hatred incarnate. My only proposal is to eradicate the Genji. This Yoshitsune belongs to me, for she too burns with hatred. She will never be able to leave me. We both detest Yoritomo. We both despise the Genji. It was the intense enmity radiating from the spirit origin that called me to it in the first place. Oh, this is so pitiful I can hardly stand it. Is that all you care about? Grudges and killing? Just look at me. I'm Maeve, the Queen of the Connacht. After all, I spent my life indulging in endless pleasure and freedom. I ended up dying as a miserable husk of rage and resentment. Wow, she actually admits it. But so what? No matter how tainted I may become, I still want to be beautiful. That's who I am. That's what it means to be me. What about you, Ushi Wakamaru? What does it mean to be you? I suppose. Quiet, I'm talking. This is for the other Ushi. Listen, Ushi, or Yoshitsune, or whatever your name is. As much as I really, really hate to admit it, that body of yours is something to be proud of. Seriously, it's pissing me off. But never mind that now. My point is, while your personality may completely suck, you're rocking one of the best warrior bodies I've ever seen. So how long are you gonna let this Kagekyo person possess you? If you don't kick them out soon, I'm gonna have to beat your ass and do it myself. Maeve-style encouragement. It doesn't matter what you say. It won't make any... Thank you, Lady Maeve. Impossible. Was that you, Yoshitsune, or are you trying to take back your spirit origin for me? Impossible, impossible. This cannot be happening. We're almost there. She just needs another nudge. Master. I'm on it. Come back, Ushi. By the power of my seal. Master. Now, Lord Ushi Wakamaru. Yes, you'd better believe I'm not gonna miss this chance. Yoshitsune, my other self, who has lost your way and wound up combining with Kagekyo. It's time we become one again. You and I are both Ushi Wakamaru, Shanao, and Overseer Yoshitsune. And what's more, we are a master's servant and loyal to him alone. There's Ushi. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused you, everyone. But I'm my old self again. There you go. Now that's more like it, my idiot student. Once this is all over, I'll give you as many piggyback rides as you want. I failed? How that spirit origin was perfect for me. Shouldn't be this possible for me to reawaken like this. let alone drive me out. Why does Kagehio still look like Lord Yoshitsune? Afraid I wasn't able to take all of my spirit origin back. She still got a little piece of it. Give it back. That spirit origin belongs to me. I don't have a spirit origin of my own. I need that to eradicate the Genji. No. I refuse to let you have so much as a fraction of my spirit origin. Only my master can command it. You have no claim on it, Tairu no Kagehio. Curse you. Hey! Classic! Oh crap, that's a big one. Is that Tairu no Kagehio's spirit body leading out of your Lord Yoshitsune's spirit origin? Get ready, everyone. This is going to be a tough one, but first... Hey, everybody's back normal. Whoa. Oh. That's more like it. Come on, let's do this. Cool. Seems all are present and accounted for. Excellent. Let's get to it. Let's exercise the spirit. Yes, Master and I, the real Ushi Wakamaru, shall help you send it on its way. Alrighty. I'll choose Ushi to go along with, but it's still going to be her fight. Oh, I don't get the bonus things. That's sad. Also, there's an assassin in this fight. What is that assassin? Is it just a random Tengu that's sitting around or something? Oh, overloaded and actual. Okay. Got it. Jason's division true. Okay. Take your spirit origin. Got it. Yeah, this is actually a pretty fun story, I will admit. I liked it. I did like it a lot. I have very much enjoyed this story. Fair. I think I might actually complete the basic story section here and now today, honestly speaking. There is bonus quests. There is the challenge quest, really, that will be all that's left, so I'm not exactly sure how I will handle that, because there's a lot of farming in the infantry that will need to be done. And I mean farming. I've got to run New York 8 times, the Mediterranean 5 times, so that's 13. Australia 5 times, that's 18. 20 Australia. Kamakura will have quests, so I'll need to do 10 of those. Yeah, I've got a lot of quests I'm going to have to be doing in my free time here, but that's fine. I'm perfectly fine with doing that. I have no idea if they got any evasion strats or anything, because I was not paying attention to the screen, so I'm just going to throw sure hit on. Just to be safe, you know? Just to be safe. There we go. Easy peasy. Much easier than I thought. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna complete the story today, and we'll go from there. No battles for the final section here. And it does look like it is just story missions all the way to the end. Awesome. Ah, Yoshitsune Ushiwaka. Oh. It's kind of sad, admittedly, that Kagehio is literally just a vengeance field spirit. When was it? When was it that I first laid eyes on you? Was I alone back then? Were there 2 of us? Perhaps a few hundred. If nothing else, I'm certain there couldn't have been more than 1,000. But never mind me, this is about you. You were always alone. Always. You were alone when the Tairu clan took you and your mother in and kept you by Lord Kiyomori's side. You were alone even when you were with your mother, when you were with Lord Kiyomori. And of course, being around us Tairu soldiers didn't change that fact either. You never smiled, you never cried. Even as a child, your beautiful face was always devoid of emotion. There was an unusual air about you, different from the unsettling nature of the children working as servants. Around the time you gave up your childhood name, I remember hearing you had been sent to train at the temple on Mount Kurama. I never thought we would meet again. But then one day, I happened to see you at the house of a well-known Kyo Omiyoshi. You were speaking with her, and you seemed so bright and cheerful. The same Omiyoshi had a reputation for being difficult and refused Lord Kiyomori's invitations for years on end, yet there you were, speaking so comfortably. Mentor, mentor. Oh, it's you, Shenanigans. Back again, are you? Good grief. Yes, I'm back again, and I'm going to keep coming back every day until you've learned everything you have to teach me. You're a stubborn one, untrue. How many times has it been now? You really ought to visit somewhere other than my home now and then. This is why you don't have any friends. But I have you, don't I, mentor? No, you can't rely on me to be your friend. I'm really not supposed to get involved with humans from this world. I'm sure there's lots you still don't understand, so for now, I'll just say this. Make friends, Shanao. Friends and allies. You shouldn't be all alone. The Omiyoshi was right. I could see why they were said to be one of the greatest teachers ever, and why numerous emperors had entrusted some of Japan's national treasures to their protection. Listen to the Omiyoshi, child. You shouldn't be alone. You're better off being with someone else. After all, when you were with the Omiyoshi, you smiled. A true, genuine smile. So Kagekyo is a spirit that was watching over Ushi for a long time then, I'm guessing? This is what is going to be revealed here? Sometime later. I heard you had joined your brother Yoritomo in the east, that you were now one of the Taira clan's sworn enemies. I'd hoped that day would never come, but alas, come it had. I donned my armor, readied my sword, and headed out to battle, hoping our paths would never cross. And then I died, my head severed. I died, pierced by many arrows. So it's is it the spirit of all the Taira clan that were slain? I died set ablaze. I died cleaved in two. I died drowned at sea. I died. We died. Hatred. You made a name for yourself as a Genji general, killing us by the dozens. You took head after head, General of the Genji. You killed us with arrows, fire, swords, and by drowning us at sea. The Genji slaughtered us all. Brave, wise, weak, young. They killed without mercy. Now I see. So this is how the children of Genji replayed the mercy Lord Kiyomori showed them. Curse you, Minamoto no Yoritomo. Curse you, leader of the Genji. Curse you, Minamoto no Yoshitsune, murderous young warrior, sibling of Yoritomo. Loathsome, despicable, abhorrent, detestable. Vengeance will be ours. A little bit. We will watch over you. We will see what becomes of you, loathsome Genji. We will watch over you and see what ends befall Yoritomo and you, Yoshitsune. Until that time comes, we will carry the hatred of the entire Taira clan. So it was the spirit of Taira, the Taira clan, watching over Ushi at a young age, who grew to hate her. Then at the plains of Oshu, at last, we watched as you met your end. Even as Benkei, the unrivaled warrior monk, cut down wave after wave of Fujiwara no Yasuhira's soldiers, it was clear which way the winds were blowing. Countless arrows raining down upon the warrior monk as he defended the residence where you had taken shelter. And there and inside that residence. Ah, this is it. You're finally going to die. You, our hated rival, who slaughtered us by the hundreds. You, the frenzied blade of the Genji, responsible for our destruction. And now your life ebbs away here, betrayed by your fellow Genji. Your brother Yoritomo, deaf to your pleas. Listen to me, child. Listen to me, young warrior. Listen to me, Yoshitsune. Join me. Come with me. Come to the other side. Come with me to hell. I'll wait for you there. I'm vengeance. I am the wrath of the Taira clan. I am an evil shadow, a shadowy evil blade in the avatar of the leader of the Taira clan, Lord Kiyomori's fury. I am each and every soldier of the Taira clan, and I am the clan itself. I am Kagekyo, Taira no Kagekyo, that is my name. child, young warrior, Yoshitsune. I've seen you meet your miserable end, and I will see the Tiger Clan's vengeance upon the Genji realized. I will kill Yoritomo. All I ask of you is to open your mouth and shout until your throat is raw and bloody. Shout your hatred for Yoritomo, your brother. Scream to the heavens that you will never forgive the Genji. Let your final words be a malediction. And I, Kagekiyo, will take you with me. I will take you on my journey to eradicate every last member of the Genji. So go on, Yoshitsune. Shout. Shout. Please, shout. But you never did. I thought I heard something from inside the residence where you had taken shelter, now surrounded by soldiers. But it was nothing like a cry of hatred. It wasn't a voice, it wasn't a sound. It wasn't even words. Instead, it was the sound of tears. Tears of love. Tears that wished for someone else's happiness. I lost you that day, Yoshitsune. I was unable to acquire you for myself. I took form as Kagekiyo 37 times with the goal of taking Yoritomo's life. And every one of those times I failed to kill him or the Genji. In time I faded into the shadows of history. Then, many years later, after the Genpai War and the Tiger Clan's grudge had faded into the distant past, something impossible happened. The Mallet of Fortune, a wish granter. Is this a dream? Am I hallucinating? You, Yoshitsune, had reappeared in this world after hundreds of years. Well, not you exactly, but a variant of Ushi Wakamaru, the heroic spirit. But even so, it was still you, Yoshitsune. I'd recognize you anywhere. Wait, hold up. So does this mean that since the Earth has been bleached, that literally every single spiritual life form is hanging out in Chaldea, just waiting to do something? Because if so, that's a little creepy. This time we'll not lose you. This time, you will be mine. With you, I'm certain I can accomplish my goal. Together we can kill Yoritomo. Together we can kill the Genji. If neither of them are around now, we simply look for new ones. Yoshitsune. Ah, Yoshitsune. There's no need to cry. I have no need for your tears. I wish only for our shared desire for vengeance to bring us together. Come with me, Yoshitsune. Ah, Yoshitsune. Yes, it is me. Back then I was surrounded by countless soldiers, and you lacked a form of your own. So while I didn't realize it at the time, I now know why I thought I sensed someone there weeping along with me. It seems I wasn't imagining things after all. Yoshitsune, you mustn't be alone. I can't let you. It's okay. I know I cried back then in that residence, but I'm not alone. I never have been. Someone has always been there beside me. Benkei, Kaizun, Yoshimori, Yoshinari, Shizuka, Mentor, Kojo, Mother, Lord Hidehira, and I have people with me now as well. I have Master, Benkei, Lady Mash, I have Lady Da Vinci, and all my fellow heroic spirits. And I have Lord Gordolf, Lord Munier, and Lady Sion as well. Aww. So you don't have to worry about me, Kagekiyo. I'll be alright. Lord Yoshitsune. I do like how Ushi's having an actual deep moment here, and not just a sort of jokey moment. I do like that she is getting a good, heartfelt, meaningful moment. Oh, come on now, you're crying too. No, this is just sweat. Oh, brother. Yoshitsune, you are not alone. That's right. Then you will no longer cry. That's right. I see. Then all is well. It seems this hatred was perhaps too much for your small spirit origin to withstand. Okay, this is being... I was trying to go Steve voice, but no, this is too much speech. So I will take it with me to the afterlife. Farewell, Yoshitsune. Farewell, Shanao. Farewell, Ushiwakamaru, the child I saw that day. Of course there wasn't that much left. And that is section 7 completed. Woo! And that's a mission, but we will just do section 8. Farewell to Kamakura. But again, I do like that Ushi had some serious character development there. Proper, serious stuff, not the jokey stuff that kind of had been taking precedence through the event. Jokes are all well and good, but serious stuff is just as nice. Kagekyo's huge spiritual body is gone, but I'm afraid the version using Yoshitsune's spirit origin is still around, huh? No, Lord Jason, that is no longer Taira no Kagekyo. That's Yoshitsune, with all of the Kagekyo bits gone, right? I could have told you that. I knew it. She really does pay close attention to Lord Ushiwaka. I suppose this means Lady May considers her a general rival in terms of beauty. Would you quit looking at me like that? Oh yes, my apologies. Thank you. I'm sorry I had to go through all that trouble. Yoshitsune. That's right, I may have broken off from Ushiwakamaru's spirit origin, but as of this moment, my true name is Overseer Minamoto no Yoshitsune. I come from the Ushiwakamaru you know, but I am not her. Once again, I am truly sorry for all this trouble. It was no trouble at all. Hey, all's well that ends well and stuff. Not to mention, I get to go on a whole new adventure involving Heracles. Very true, and besides, this was nothing compared to the sort of antics Lord Yoshitsune got up to during... Okay. Never mind, it's nothing. Thank you. You've all been very kind. I wish I could make it up to you, no. Thank you properly, but I'm afraid I won't be around much longer. So we'll just say this. If by some miracle I should materialize before you all again someday, I ask that you let me be your blade. I promise to serve you faithfully. You got a deal, Yoshitsune. You're already here. Good. That said, I'm afraid I must warn you. Now that my fate has been tied to Kagekyo, I fear they may once again be summoned along with me. Okay, the lore reasons for why that's the case. Well, if that happens, we'll just have to put them back in their place again, right? Right. Well, you got a problem with that? No, I was just thinking how rare it was for us to agree on something and thought I'd see if there were any pigs flying. You just don't know when to quit, do you? Anyway, don't worry about it. I don't know much about how Chaldea's summon system works. But I'm sure things will work out if you ever get summoned. It'll be fine as long as she doesn't act up too much. Are you sure about that, Master of Chaldea? Yep, I'm positive. We've dealt with worse. Yeah, we haven't used Hawk no Jutsu on them yet. Indeed, Master, I couldn't agree more. What's there to talk about? You're so darling. If that's your decision, Master, I'm happy to abide by it. Besides, it seems like Kagekyo is a perfect match for our spirit origin. So I too would like to have a proper conversation with them sometime. Thank you, everyone. And you, my other self, I'm truly grateful for your kindness. Once the mallet's magical energy wears off, my Yoshitsune spirit origin will fade. And I will fill in the gaps with Ushiwakamaru, my other self's true spirit origin. Farewell me, farewell Kagekyo Yoshitsune. Rest assured, I will take good care of our master. Good, I'm counting on you, me. Farewell, everyone. Bye-bye. Well. Missed her already, of course. Don't worry, Master, she's also me. Besides, we may not be able to see her. We may be able to see her again if she materializes. She said so herself. I can't wait. I may finally be able to stand side by side with another version of me, like Lady Jean Alter and Lord Alexander. Just thinking about it makes me... Makes you what? Makes me want to have a beheading competition with her. Whoever takes the most heads wins. Oh, you're right, Lord Jason. That was quite the spit take. There's tea everywhere. Hey, well, don't get any on me, Jason. I'm not all wet, am I, Koo? Don't know, don't care. What a lively crowd. I like it. Alright, I'll go ahead and get rid of this minute singularity thing, but it's the power of my Tengu theme, Noble Phantasm, Great Demon's War Fan. No, but first, let's put a proper bow in this ordeal, shall we? That takes care of that. Indeed. Now, don't close the singularity down just yet. There's still lots of farming I have to do, after all. But the final section of the story, Stanley. Hello, Lady Kichihogen. Nice to meet you. I'm a member of the Genji clan. My name is Shana-O. My childhood name was Ushi Wakamaru. My father is Minamoto no Yoritomo. Don't tell me who you are. I don't need to know. Where did you hear the name Kichihogen, child? I was told you were an Omiyoji here in Kyoto and the greatest teacher to ever live. I'm here to ask you to teach me the ways of combat and the secrets of the 6 secret teachings and the 3 strategies of Huang Shigong. Forget it. I don't care if you're one of the Genji or not. Go away. No, I will not. I will do no such thing, Lady Kichi. I've already made up my mind to become your student. And once I make up my mind, I'd never change it. That's not usually something to be proud of. And stop looking at me like that. The look will get you killed one day. Cut it out. You really want to learn how to use a sword under this legendary teacher's tutelage? It's downright disturbing. Children are meant to play games, run around, fall down, ask for payback rides, and laugh. I don't know much about humans, but I do know that about children. I can't do that, Lady Kichi. I'm the child of Minamoto no Yoshitomo, the leader of the Genji. I was born to be a warrior, and I'll die as a warrior. That is why I do not play games or run around or fall down or laugh. That is why I ask that you give me the power I need to one day help my brother. Please, great Tengu, Sojobo of the Mount Kurama. Who told you that name? Was it Taira no Kiyomori? No, wait. You're Yoshitomo's child, then your mother must be Tokiwa Gozen. Yes, that's right. Yoritomo was her brother. Gotcha. Sometimes I mix up names very easily. I guess you really never do know what fate has in store for you, especially when it's so obscure. Shana-O. Yes? Do you know what Tengu are? Yes, Lady Kichi. I'm told they're monsters with incredible divine power. Exactly. I'm a monster, a creature, an inhuman being. If you study under a monster, you'll one day surpass your human limits. No. You will lose your humanity and become a monster yourself. From there, you will be doomed to die alone as the enemy of every other human on Earth. I don't mind. Even if I do end up dying completely alone, I'll never regret this choice. Good grief, what a bald-faced lie. Ushi's got guts as a child. How many children could say that kind of stuff? That's a horrible thing to say, and what's worse, your eyes tell me you mean it. Very well then, Shana-O, here are my conditions. Warrior or not, I have nothing to teach a child made of cold, unfeeling steel. So before you turn yourself into a weapon, you need to live as a human child you are. And that means you need to play. You need to play games, run around, fall down, and laugh. If you can do that, and I mean really throw yourself into it, then and only then will I be willing to teach you to fight. Huh? Then does that mean you'll teach me? Yes, I will. Didn't I just say as much? Of course, by the time you've met these conditions, you'll be no more than an ordinary child who would never talk about beheading someone. Oh no, Lady Kichi, you're wrong. I won't ever just be an ordinary child. Shut it! Huh? If that didn't scare you off, then come to my garden. Koju. Are you there, Koju? Before you can even think of dying alone, you're going to learn how to play a decent game of tag. Since your head's evidently been stuffed with nonsense, I'm going to make sure it's good and empty before we begin your lessons. I really thought I could do it. I thought I could purge the small, stubborn child of her anger and turn her into an ordinary, foolish, innocent child. But I was so very wrong. You beat me, Shana-O. Aw. I completely and utterly failed to teach you what I truly wanted to. Aww. That's honestly kind of sad that she failed in that regard. But I won't fail again. That's the whole reason I came here in the first place. Why couldn't you see that all my talk about punishing you is just a pretense? Idiot. I'm sorry, did you say something, Mentor? And, I expect you'll be leaving soon, right? You do seem to be a servant yourself, but I'm sure you must have come here for your own mountain, right? So then you must be going home soon, right? No. How could I when humanity faces such a crisis? Besides, you moron, my mountain doesn't even exist right now. I died just like Lady Skaha. In any case, I do still need to make you atone for what you did. Aww. I also need to keep an eye on you to make sure you don't go down the same path you did when you were alive. Huh? And most importantly, I have a new student now. Right, Soul? I'm glad you've been helping us out, but I got a lot of teachers. You sure about this? Of course. I'm not going to fail again. This time I'm going to make sure I save my students. You mean... Yes, I mean you too. That said, it does seem as though Ben K and many others here at Chaldea have been doing you a world of good. I'm honestly a little embarrassed hearing you say that. What's so embarrassing about it, Benkei? That hurts. Soul, I can see the path ahead of you is long and arduous. I can't just disappear and leave you to tackle it on your own. I am a teacher, after all. So now that I've taken you on as my student, I'm going to see your path through to the end. If I can keep you safe along the way, I will. I'm not going to make the same mistakes. I never want to see one of my students die a miserable death again. Thank you, mentor. I hope I don't die a miserable death. Come now, no need to be modest. The greatest teacher of all time is offering to teach you. So I suggest you two prepare yourselves for... I'm not going to make the same mistakes I did with Shana. Oh, no way in hell. This time, I'm focusing entirely on making you two the greatest students I've ever had. All you two need to do is relax and prepare yourselves. No, I refuse. Where are you going, Shana? I said there's no need to be modest. Chaldea. This kind of stuff is standard. Library. Hey, we're back to Fergus and Caesar. Hey, Lord Caesar. Yes, Lord Fergus. You've been lying on the floor for a long time now. How come you haven't got... He's been lying here this whole time. Oh, that's great. I could ask... They're both... perhaps thinking the same thing. As you all know, this library's custodian is Lady Murasaki Shikibu. Indeed, a fair and beautiful heroic spirit widow she is. Night, Mercy. Thanks for stopping by, man. Once she sees us here sprawl out on the floor after losing a fight with a vicious ruffian, she will surely nurse us back to health. The perfect plan. Who is Nightingale? Please be Nightingale. Oh, please tell me she's getting Nightingale. Oh, you're both hurt. Oh, this is terrible. She's here. I'll go fetch first aid kit right away. Just give me a moment to... Nightingale? No need. I will treat their injuries myself. No! It's... Shisho. I know just what they need. Krapska! Oh, well, it seems you're even more insolent than I thought, failing to properly address Lady Skaha properly. And what late you both are, using our sparring session where I should mention I took it easy on you as a pretext to have a beautiful woman look after you. It's clear you both need a harsh lesson of your own. I like the way you think, Lady Kichi. Allow me to help you. Why, thank you, Lady Skaha. No need for formalities. We may come from very different lands, but we are both teachers. Please think of us as friends, the Western teacher and the Eastern teacher, if you will. Friends, huh? I like the sounds of that. Or don't! Aw, poor Fergus and Caesar. That's what they get, though. That's what they get. Alrighty, that is the event officially complete from a story perspective. There is still a fair few missions. I imagine that I probably have some of them done, auto-completed, just from clearing everything completely. Kichi Hogan is officially summoned to Chaldea. Kichi Hogan manifests an assassin. I want it to be a Lancer, but this is fine too. Why? I want to know. Summer variant Lancer? Probably. Did you like my impersonation of a servant being summoned? Take good care of me. Okay. Will do. You're already kind of as good as you're going to get for a fair while, so... Her profile gets updated, and we get a couple more quests unlocked. I have 9 missions that I can complete. Awesome. And more will probably unlock as I get stuff done. That's the beginning training. That's probably another one. So I do need to complete some of these here. Section 7 gets us golden fruit. Section 8 gets us a ticket. And unlocks 100 demonic enemies, which is also done. 120 floatings gets us another copy of Kichi. So she is now NP2. 80 aquatic organisms. Ah, you thought the Fate's Black was the end. Gotcha. I'm claiming as many missions as I can here real quick before I officially end the stream. So 80 aquatic enemies gets us 5 of the plum things, as well as unlocks a new mission. The end training in Kamakura. 100 demonic enemies gets us a golden foe and a new mission, the middle training in Kamakura. 25 chaotics gets us 5 evil ceiling lamps. 25 evils gets us another foe. Kichi to Bond 3 gets us 5 mythical rider gems. Kichi 20 times gets us 5 caster magic gems. And 70 missions total gets us another Kichi. Alright, and that makes unlock 90 missions, which will get us the last one. So, I have my goals. I have a lot of farming to do. I'm not sure if I'm going to start of next stream is going to be the aftermath of claiming all the missions and doing the challenge quest or what. I will come to that decision later. For now, I've been Soul Reactor. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more by me, be sure to check out my channel here on Twitch or YouTube. Same name, same games. There's plenty of content for you all to enjoy. Once again, thank you all so much for coming out. Hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.